Hello. This is Proverbs chapter 3 in our Proverbs Challenge series. Proverbs 3, my son, do not forget my Torah. You know, Torah is such a word that seems to bring a lot of contention with people. But Torah just means instructions. So, my son, do not forget my instructions. Do not forget my Torah. And let your heart watch over my commands. For length of days and long life and peace they add to you. So when you don't forget his Torah and you let your heart watch over his commands, he promises you a long life and peace. And you know, I have to say that I was a born-again Christian for 40 years. Going to church on and off, mainly non-denominational churches, and I never knew peace. Never knew peace. I was always tormented. I was always in bondage. I had always had anxiety and depression, and once I started following Torah, once I did not forget Torah and let my heart watch over his commands, he has given me peace. And for the first time in my life, in my 60s, I have true peace, because he and this are my number one. So apologize, I'm going to get back to it, but I just had to share that because following Torah and his commands, he promises right here, if you do not forget his Torah and let your heart watch over my commands, for length of days and long life and peace they add to you. It's so true. It's so true. Challenge him in that. Challenge him. And if you don't know how to watch over his commands and follow his Torah, ask him to show you. Ask him to teach you. He's so faithful, he will. Number 3. Let not loving commitment and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck and write them on the tablet of your heart, thus finding favor and good insight in the eyes of Elohim and man. Trust in Yahuah with all your heart. This has been one of my favorite verses for 40 plus years. 3:5. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in Yahuah with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. Know him in all your ways, and he makes all your paths straight. Take him at his word. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear Yahuah and turn away from evil. It is a healing to your navel and moistening to your bones. Esteem Yahuah with your goods and with the first fruits of all your increase. Then your storehouses shall be filled with plenty, and your vats overflow with new wine. My son, do not despise the discipline of Yahuah, and do not loathe his reproof. For whom Yahuah loves, he reproves, as a father the son whom he delights in. Blessed is the man who has found wisdom, and the man who gets understanding, for the gain from it is better than gain from silver, and its increase than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all your delights are not comparable to her. Length of days is in her right hand, and riches and esteem in her left hand. Her ways are pleasant ways, and her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those taking hold of her, and blessed are all who retain her. 19. Yahuah founded the earth by wisdom. He established the heavens by understanding. By his knowledge the depths were broken up, the clouds dropped down dew. My son, let them not depart from your eyes. Watch over sound wisdom and discretion. Then they become life to your being and an adorning to your neck. Then you would walk safely in your way, and your foot would not stumble. When you lie down, you need not be afraid, and you shall lie down, and your sleep shall be sweet. What a beautiful promise. Do not be afraid of sudden dread, nor of the ruin of the wrong when it comes, for Yahuah is at your side, and he shall guard your foot from being caught. Do not withhold good from those who deserve it, when it is in your power of your hand to do so. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back, and tomorrow I'll give it, when you have it with you. Do not plan evil against your neighbor, seeing he dwells safely beside you. Do not strive with a man without cause, if he has done you no evil. Do not envy a cruel man, and choose none of his ways. For the perverse one is an abomination to Yahuah, and his secret counsel is with the straight. The curse of Yahuah is on the house of the wrong, but he blesses the home of the righteous. He certainly scoffs the scoffers, but gives favor to the humble. The wise do inherit esteem, but fools are bearing away shame. That is Proverbs chapter 3. I hope you'll join me tomorrow for Proverbs chapter 4. And put any comments or insights or revelations that you've received in the comments below. And I'll see you tomorrow.